we go around most of the time with what I call a sticky label, or whatever things like you put yourself to bed with. Just know that your energy is not the same with some other person. Okay, live wide, like go diverse, like blow it up. Like don't just stay in one box or one circle. It doesn't work that way. You're not going to grow that way. Okay. Hi, Grit Buddies. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Bleana's Voice Podcast. I am so excited that you are with me on this platform. Like when I came into the whole, YouTube space, I was like, how many people are going to follow me down here? But seeing your love, seeing your comments, seeing how everyone is just like really supportive of the space, really supportive of what I'm doing here, it's really encouraging. And I just say a big thank you for all of you who shared, even beyond what I can see on my feed. Thank you all so much in people's DMs, from the word of mouth. Thank you so much. So I'm here today with a new episode curated just for you. Remember, in this space, it's all about personal growth. It's all about doing things to grow our lives in the way that we'll become a better version of ourselves. Welcome once again. My name is Bleana, and I'm not just the host. We are in this together. I hate to call myself a host, so just get used to it. The first thing that I like you all to know is that I'm not just an expert. I'm not a guru, but I'm just someone who really loves personal growth. I'm someone who really loves, going out there and, thinking about things that will help not just myself, but my friends. And in my friendship, I'm always giving like tips and, growing scenarios or asking questions that can grow the friendship between I and whosoever in the world. I am my besties. So yeah, this episode today is about living beyond labels. I know. Have you ever seen like so many people have this thing in their minds, like they call themselves different names to say like, oh, I am made of this, or I am dark, or I'm not supposed to go to this kind of parties. I'm not supposed to go to this kind of places. This is not for me. And some of those may not even be boundaries. Like, those are the things that we are placed in our minds that are causing us limitations. Because, like, so many people have said this to us, like, repeatedly. And we just get so used to it. We just even call ourselves that. In our comments, in our, daily lives, we just say, oh, I am this. And because of this kind of title, I am not supposed to do this. I'm not supposed to speak in this way. I'm not supposed to say a particular kind of thing. But I tell you, those are just labels. Those are just labels that people placed on you without your permission. And you know what? You're carrying it around unrestricted. And that's when you need to pause. You need to really check yourself up. So guys, it's Bleana once again, and we're in this together, right? So why do labels stick? They're like sticky notes. We all know sticky notes on our laptops and our phones. We know what they look like. When you're going through the screen, you have the sticky note right there with you. We're about sticky notes and sticky labels on our lives. We go around most of the time with what I call a sticky label. How does this work? Okay, for example, in your school, you failed an exam and you had to resit that exam. So you could hear someone call you a failure. So you go back to your study, and instead of doing some things that, would improve the chances in having that exam more brightly, you just go back and say, oh, I'm a failure. Maybe I'm not supposed to do this. Or maybe other people's brains are working more than mine. Or maybe I am not supposed to pass the stage. Or, give yourself one excuse or the other, which does not work. Like ever. It doesn't ever work. Like those excuses are, yes, from the pit of hell. It does not and ever work. It's just something you're putting at the back of your brain. Not even at the back. Your brain is like in the center, and you're putting this stuff like all around it and telling your brain that, oh, they called me this, so maybe I am really that. No, you're not a failure. That's an example of a label. And that's just in one scenario. I'm gonna give you like a list of labels that people have used on me and some other people around the world. But trust me, to bring a personal side to this episode. And of course, today's episode in the Bible. Stay with me. So I'll be reading from Matthew 5:14. It says, you are the light of the world. A city that's set on the hill cannot ever be hidden. So you are very, very, if I could triple that or multiply that by 100, I would. You have so much importance in this world. Like, you are as important as the lights in this world. He said you're a city that is placed on a hill. He didn't call you a slow girl that cannot make her way right. He didn't call you someone that has tried 10 times without succeeding at his business. He called you a city placed on a hill. And a city placed on a hill is always looked up to. A city placed on a hill is never abandoned. It's always looked up to, always significant in wherever place that city is placed in, wherever city, wherever country that person is placed in. So I tell you all, live beyond your labels. I know that you are light before anything else. Okay, so most of the time, people keep saying to people, you're shy. You're a shy person, you're a shy girl, are people even going to listen to you? And, stuff like that. But instead of really getting that to digest into you, just tell yourself, like, I'm being thoughtful and I take my time before speaking. Like, I process my thoughts before speaking, and I don't need to be loud in every room I get into. Like, some rooms I get into, they are loud already. Like, there are some people raising their voices all up, and I cannot match the energy at that point. So I am not being shy, but I'm just reserving my energy and taking my time before I speak. And my volume does not need to match some other person's volume. That does not entail I am being shy. So that's one of the very common labels people attach on other people. Next is, you're lazy. See someone just sitting back down, you do not know more things that the person has done, like, throughout that day. You do not know the mental capacity of the person. You do not know the things that are going on in the person's emotional and mental state. So you're just like, oh, she's lazy, or she's just sitting down, or she's just being quiet, or she's just being lazy, or she hasn't even stepped out of her house this morning, or she's just being lazy. No, that's a label, and that's typically wrong. The person is just learning to manage his or her energy better. Maybe he or she gets exhausted. Like, I really get exhausted when I expend my energy wrongly. Like, you can see me working. If I decide to do the house chores, like, from morning to afternoon, that's because I have planned that's what I'm going to spend my energy on. But there are some days I just wake up, I don't feel like touching no house chore. Like, I just want to be on my own, do my own thing, and get back to my bedroom, like, focus on my own self for that day. And that's after, like, I have cleared the chores for the week, like the main chores for the week. Even coming back to our career or academic life, most times we're like, I want to beat this person at doing their job, or I want to beat whatever comparison or whatever things like you put yourself to bed with. Just know that your energy is not the same with some other person. You may expend so much energy at doing something that someone else expends less energy at. So you just have to find a way that works for you. You're not being lazy. You're not being jobless or dull or non-smart or dull. You just put your energy towards the right things, and the right things that will yield more results for you. The next, and the one that really gets me so much, is you don't belong here. You really see that when college students are approaching a new person, or when someone enters a new location or a new city, and they just go like, oh, you don't belong here, you don't belong here. Like, damn it. Don't say that to me. Don't say that to anybody. If you've caught yourself saying that, it's really wrong. Like, you don't tell people that they don't belong there. Even the Bible says in Joshua chapter 1 verse 3 that every place that the sole of your feet has tread, he will give to you. So you belong to every place that you want to belong to. Don't let that label stick, okay? You can go to any part of the world, exception of those that have like restrictions on the places you're supposed to travel to, the visitors they allow, but you are allowed to go far and wide. Don't let nobody cage you. Don't let nobody tell you that you do not belong. You belong to every place that you want to belong to, okay? You could switch from the fashion industry to the food industry. You could switch from the voiceover industry to whatever industry you want to go to, okay? Just live wide, like, go diverse, like, blow it up, like, go wide. Don't just stay in one box or one circle. It doesn't work that way. You're not going to grow that way, okay? So I'm going to wrap this up quickly. So you guys just tell me the labels that you know people have said to you, and the labels people have said to you, and the ones that you're going to, like, do away with. You should do away with all of them, for real. You should do away with all of them. And just talk to me in the comment section, right? And let me know how you are reframing your narrative, how you're creating a new narrative for yourself, and how you are going to grow from all of the garbage, labels, and sticky notes that they're placed on you. All right? Okay, so, in a company, we have this thing where they say company statement, right? So I see myself sometimes like a company, like I am a brand. Bleana is a brand. So I have a statement, and that statement is what pushes me forward every time and every day. So here's a personal story I would really love to share with you all. When I was younger, I was called a talkative. Like, that was my label. I was even called a sharpener. Like, a sharpener that sharpens a pencil, right? I was just being called all those names. And then, growing up, I was trying to change from who I really was. I was just an expressive person, just as I am now. Maybe in the higher version, can't really tell. I was just an expressive person. So I was always like trying to tell somebody how I'm feeling or what I did during the weekend or what's going on. And my siblings and my entire family are like, listen, really need to watch it. So I kept quiet most times. Like, I started to tend to myself, and I had different jotters, different diaries where I just write to myself because I felt like I was being a talkative. So from there, I grew up to be this, very calm, reserved girl. But when I'm with my girl list, oh man, when I'm with my girl list, we take it all up. Take it all up there. So what am I trying to say? That was the sticky label that I'm a talkative. So anything related to communication, even in my high school, like, tell me I'm going to be a communication artist, I just laugh it out because I didn't consider myself doing anything related to speech. I was just like about writing, right? So although I studied communication arts, I'm still very much into writing. I still do write, but I just left that whole label behind me. I just told myself, like, enough of being called a talkative. Like, I'm saying something meaningful. Like, I'm expressing myself in a meaningful way. So I'm taking off the stick label and I'm gonna rewrite it, okay? I'm a speaker, not just a voiceover artist, not just a podcaster, but I am a speaker. I speak life, I speak light, I speak beauty, I speak calmness, I speak serenity, I speak and people have this, calmness, they have this mind reset, and they have more focus and vision for their life. So tell me what you all are calling whatever narrative or company statement of yourself, of your life, and of your business, of your dreams, of your visions. Just tell me about them in the comment section, right? So thank you all for sticking with me on this episode. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that, I don't know, I'm just so excited. My birthday comes up in, less than a week. No. Yeah, when this video comes up, it's going to be less than a week, right? So I'm a September born, and this is my first episode in September. I'm just really excited for my birthday, for you all here on this platform, for you all loving and liking and dropping the comments and, interacting with me. I am just so excited. So tell me what your labels are, what the labels people have placed on you are, and what exactly you are rewriting, and the statements, your company statement, your own company statement of yourself. You're your company, right? So tell me about all of that in the comment section. I'll be waiting for you all. Thank you all for staying with me to this time. Love you so much, and bye-bye.